Leaders are required to enable others to act, and that's what Module 5 is all about. It's about the principle of enabling others to do the job. Leaders lead others. I think a lot of times in leadership we feel like it's our responsibility to make sure the end product is done well. And I would agree with that, but it is not your responsibility to do all the work. It's leadership, not doership. So leaders should be in the business of preparing others. So when you're looking through this module and you're reading these chapters, how do you see leaders and leadership, the idea of stewardship, influence, and service, equipping other people, preparing other people? How have leaders in your lives, how have coaches and teachers and mentors and parents equipped you to lead, to do the job? How have they given you the opportunity to act upon what you have been called to do? And like I said, it's leadership, it's not doership. So when we look at these chapters, think through the idea, the paradigm shift that you need to move away from doing and more to enabling. Now, I can hear a lot of you think, well, not literally, but figuratively in my mind, I can hear you say, well, I'm supposed to be the one that's the first in, the first out, the last out. I'm supposed to be the one that does all the work. Yes, you are still required to be diligent and to work hard, but you need to be the one to equip other people. So how does leadership or this idea of enabling others tie into campus experience? Well, we have a structure, and this structure is with our technology, so Basecamp, Teams, Google, all the different things that we have. And what structure does, and I've reminded you of this before, it protects you. So the structure that we have protects you. It protects you as a leader. It protects you as a follower. It protects you to know, if you're the leader, hey, if my team follows this structure, they're going to be able to get the job done. It protects you as a follower, going, if I follow this structure, I'm protected. But not only protected from people getting upset, but you just know what is expected of you. So it protects you. It respects others. When people follow structure, it's not the dreaded group project that a lot of you have, where you're like, I wonder if this person's going to get this done. It's the idea that if they follow the structure, you know they're going to get it done, and they know you're going to get it done, so it respects you. So it protects, it respects, and then it builds a strong culture, that culture of Bravo Zulu, that culture of we're always going to give our best, we're always going to strive for excellence. So we have a structure. Trust and follow that structure. It is our structure. So I'm sure a lot of you have parents that own businesses, or parents that are pastors or doctors or nurses, and every different business has a different structure. We are not saying that the campus experience structure is the only structure you will ever need in life. No, we're just saying it's our structure. It's one that works for us here at Cedarville, and it's one that we want you to do. And as a leader in enabling others to act, you have to have the awareness of what structure is so that you can lead others in that structure. Ensure that other people understand the structure. It is your job to make sure that you understand it and that they understand it, and expect others to follow it. You inspect what you expect. So as a leader, let me challenge you, even as somebody who might not have the position right now, inspect what you're doing, because it shows what you expect. So number one, we have a structure. Number two, we call you to be innovators. Don't be afraid to fail. Failure is not final, it's not fatal. Failure is a part of life, and a lot of times, y'all, you learn more from your failures than you do from your successes. So understand that you're an innovator. Innovator doesn't mean you need to create something brand new every time. You're just living by that 1% rule. How am I getting 1% better today? So first of all, we have a structure. Number two, we're innovators. And number three, as a leader, if you're going to enable others to act, you have to be the chief reminding officer. That's a statement from Patrick Lencioni and the Ideal Team Player, and it's the idea that you need to remind yourself and others often and often and often about what is expected, because things are caught more than they are taught. So these three things are what it means to live out, enable others to act in campus experience. So why enable others to act? Well, going back to the first thing, one of the first things I said, it's leadership, not doership. Leadership, not doership. Do the things you must, but allow others to do the things that they can do. Do the things that you must. As a leader, there will be things that you cannot give to other people. But those things that you can should be more than those things that you can't. So look for ways to equip and to engage other people. Live Romans 12. Think of the part in Romans 12 where it says, there are so many of us. We all have different functions. We're all different parts of the body. The idea, you see that in 1 Corinthians. And the idea of that is reward, celebrate people's differences, use people's differences, allow others to use your gifts, your abilities. And then the last one, be an active teammate. If you're going to enable others to act, you have to act. Be a good teammate. Be a teammate that's trustworthy, that's loyal, that's honest, that's dependable. Encourage the team to get better. So when you're enabling others to act, that's a part of leadership. It's not doership. It's not you doing all the work, because that's about your ego. That's about how others feel about you. I feel bad if I don't get the job done right. No, you need to be a leader, not a doer. So enable others to act. I encourage you to get into this reading, look at the different videos, and I'm excited to see how God uses this in your life to give you the opportunity to lead others and allow them to have the joy of doing the job.